is going to be hard to pick. Movie first week sales, first weekend box office. What's going to have the biggest first week box office? Now, let me tell you some of the movies that are coming out in 2019. It's like a sequel rehash fest.
Like, bruh, we in the field, we in the field, bruh, we in the field, we in the field. Just put it in work, we raising the bar. You tuned in to the Trackstarz.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz.
Back
Right,
in
just Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
What was that after 12 years?
No.
What was that after 12 years?
I'm doing a fast, man. I'm doing a cleanse, so I'm sorry.
Your mind is working faster than your heart?
The animals are talking. Too.
Yeah. Can I get to my line?
Go ahead.
I'm good. All right. This episode is sponsored by Urban Unapologetic Gear. Man, awesome opportunity for you to go out and get all the gear for the season. We got the hoodies, we got the t-shirts, we got the long sleeves, we got the Scullies, everything you need, man, to stay warm this season. Make sure you go to unapologeticmerch.com and pick up yours today, all right?
All right, man. So I'm back this week. You guys did a great job last week, man.
Did we now? Because somebody was like calling me out, man, talking about some, man, you just ran as fast as Sean on the line for line with the mics going up and down.
It was a little delay.
It wasn't a delay.
It was a little delay.
If you look back, it was Trey.
Oh, dang.
He's not in the room, so it was Trey. He wasn't turning down.
It was always throwing somebody under the bus.
Yes, sir. He wasn't turning down.
That's our motto at Trackstarz. If
he
you want to
wasn't
join
turning
the
down
show,
clipping
if you want to join Trackstarz as like, come on and help us out, just know you're gonna get blamed for something. So don't take it personal.
Yeah. Anyway,
Even
so
with us, and we train each other.
Welcome to 2019.
Yeah, man.
Is that what it is?
It's 2019, man.
What it is. All right.
So we are gonna start off doing our predictions.
We got to do a recap from last year.
Okay, that's right. All right, so I went back and watched the video. You could go back if you're watching this later and pause and go see what we did. But I do have our predictions from last year. All right, so last year we asked who was going to win the Super Bowl. Ryan said the Patriots. I said the Steelers. Jeremiah said Patriots, and Rick said Patriots.
You got to get off that Steelers tip, man. You got to get off.
I'm off now. They're terrible.
Yeah. Did they lose Antonio Brown, or is it still like a situation?
It's going to happen. Okay. It's going to happen. But anyway, so obviously it was the Eagles. Derek's not here, but it was the Eagles that won. So nobody got any points on that. NBA Finals. So Ryan said the Warriors. I said Warriors. Jeremiah said Warriors. Ernest said the Cavs. Rick Sincere said the Cavs.
Ooh, that's sweet, buddy.
Good luck with that.
It was a sweep.
It was a sweep this year?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It was definitely a sweep.
You don't
remember this?
I didn't even watch.
Okay, so obviously it was the Warriors. So
You knew his prediction wasn't working out early in the game.
Y'all wait till y'all hear this year's prediction.
all right. So will Trump still be the president by this time next year? So clearly he is. Ryan said yes. I said yes. Jeremiah said yes. Rick said no.
Dang, Rick.
You had what's interesting is I reviewed the 2017 predictions and Rick killed it. Like he was right on live this year.
Not this year.
This year was rough.
This is not.
Well, wait.
This is not fantasy, so
Wait,
anything goes.
give it.
This is fantasy to me.
Yeah.
Give it some time.
So first week sales, which artist would have the most first week sales? So Ryan said Bruno Mars. I said Lady Gaga. Jeremiah said Justin Timberlake, and Rick said Justin Bieber. It appears to be Drake. He had around 700,000 first week sales. Now the biggest album of the year though was actually the Greatest Showman soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That thing killed. It was way over a million records sold last year. And a lot of them physical too.
Anybody saw that movie?
No.
Oh no.
Didn't
I
know.
can't watch music.
Did you see it?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's what I thought.
I didn't even know. It sounded like when I saw that, I was like, that came out this year? It feels like an older movie. Anyway, so we all got that wrong. Movie first week sales. Which movie would drop and have the most first week sales? Now, there's some controversy over this. We didn't get it right anyway. But Ryan said Incredibles 2. I said Jurassic World, the second one. Jeremiah said Solo. Which was terrible choice. And Rick said Infinity Wars.
Can't go wrong with Star Wars.
Now,
I think I won.
Black Panther technically
Yeah, I know.
made more, but when I did the research, it said that Infinity Wars did more that first week. So
That's probably international and
I don't think so.
Whatever.
I
Here
don't
comes the
think so.
comeback.
So technically, Rick gets that one.
Something spectacular is about to happen.
no.
So
It happened already.
biggest artist in CHH. All right. So Ryan said Aaron Cole.
Yeah.
I said Andy Mineo. Jeremiah said NF, and Rick said Kristen Gray. Ended up being Lecrae, I believe. With
That's not true.
What's the votes? I mean, what were the parameters? Because I think it was Aaron
first
Cole.
week sales.
First week sales.
So unless he did 11,000 with Let the Trap Say.
Oh,
That.
okay. That
So-
didn't drop nothing. He dropped.
Did somebody else do better than 11,000? You know, I couldn't find nobody else.
Nobody-
There's not really good numbers on
See,
CHH
I don't
sales.
think anybody on our list dropped full albums. They might have dropped EPs.
Yeah, like
Kristen-
Andy did.
Christian Grey dropped the full album.
Yeah,
He wasn't on
I don't
that
know.
list. Was he on your list?
The only
Yeah,
it
I
was,
picked
yeah.
him.
So if you
And he
could,
did
if
well.
you could find out that I'm wrong, I just didn't see anybody else's numbers higher than that. So anyway, the last one, who was gonna win the Oscar for best movie? You refused to answer, Ryan.
I did. Okay.
I said Get Out. Jeremiah and Rick both said Lady Bird.
Boo to Get Out.
And it ended up being The Shape of Water, which was my favorite movie last year, which I should have chosen. I don't know why I didn't. But The Shape of Water ended up winning. All right, so that was last year. So now we're going to get on the record. So who actually won?
There were no winners last year. It was Ryan 2, Jeremiah 2, Sean 2, and then
Wow.
I had 1.
It was a wash. Okay. All right, so let's see.
Who had one?
I'm going to win this year.
I think Jeremiah.
No.
So I'm going
Say
to
what
go
you
around and we're going to get you on the record, all right, for this year. Y'all said some funny things last year when I listened back. Drake ended up getting biggest first week sales. Rick was like, no, Drake is locked in at number 2. He's not going to get no. Like, it was.
Is that what I said?
Listen, but go back and listen back. It was hilarious. Anyway, let's go through it. Who's going to win the Super Bowl in 2019? Ryan.
Rams.
Why do you think
That's
that?
a hater pick. That's all it is.
Yeah, definitely a hater pick because
think
I
so?
think they're the only other team that can knock the Saints out.
Okay.
And
It's a hater pick.
but I think it's going to come down to the Chiefs and the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a pure hater pick. Like, you know what I mean? It's just hopefully anybody else except for the Saints. That's all
Yeah.
it is. You know what I mean? He's just hoping. He's hedging his bets on the
Yeah, there are
other,
a lot.
other
I've
good
heard a
teams.
lot of Atlanta fans say that if the Saints go to the Super Bowl, they're not watching the Super Bowl. And
Yeah,
I
that's
might
fine.
be on that. I might be on that bandwagon.
No, you're not.
I might be on that. I might.
No, you're not.
I might. Because I think really, I'm finding more. I care more about college football than I do the NFL.
I bet you do.
Yeah, because
I
your
do.
team wins every year.
I
I
do.
bet you
They
do.
said the Drake curse may hurt on y'all because he rooting for Alabama this year.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a wrap.
But they did win last year though.
Why didn't we ask that question? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. If Drake's on your squad, you're done. Hands
All
down.
right,
Let's
so
go.
Jeremiah, who you got?
Let's go.
The
Clemson.
Saints, man.
Got the
Yeah.
Saints.
I'm a hater, so anytime an Atlanta fan just get hurt and everything, I laugh at. So I just want to see
Dang,
Drew
bruh.
Brees
People
lift.
get hurt.
I want to see Drew Brees lift that
Not a game.
Lombardi here in Atlanta. Like, yo, what's good, and everybody. And then the Saints fans go party outside and stuff like that. and
Just
see
so
how
you
it's
know,
going. I just
my-
want to see a riot.
my
I'm
high
gonna be at
school-
home anyway, so it is. all
My
good.
high school team.
I won't be at
My
home.
high school team can
Pray
beat
for me.
Tennessee. My high school team can beat the Titans.
You
All right,
right.
Just so you know,
Rick,
You're
we,
right.
we know who you picking, but
But
who
where
you got?
y'all at?
your team is not even
Okay.
contenders.
I'm going with the Chiefs, man. When you look at, I'm just playing. The Saints are gonna. I think the Saints are gonna win the Super Bowl.
It's God's
man.
plan.
Yeah, I believe so. If you look at now, look, I'm gonna say this. I don't truly believe. Honestly, I don't
Anointing
truly
is
believe
on Drew Brees.
that God will allow the Saints to win the Super Bowl in Atlanta.
He got
I just,
to,
I
man.
just don't believe he'll
He
do
got
that.
to. He's
And the-
amazing like that. He works.
God is
miracles.
amazing. I just don't believe. You know what I mean? He allows it. I think it's gonna be too much. Like it's gonna be too much. For
I don't
Y'all know, you know
fans.
stuff is gonna break out here.
Listen,
People gonna
listen.
be fighting.
Bro, it's gonna be
You
too
need
much.
to stay home.
Listen,
I'm not staying home.
Listen.
You need to stay home.
I'll be in the street.
Alabama.
that.
I'll be in the
Don't
Alabama
call
beat-
nobody here.
Alabama beat.
Look, I'll be in the street. He said, "Don't call nobody here." Like,
Listen, Alabama beat the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
In the Atlanta Stadium.
you know this is different, right?
All right, we gotta move off
Wait a
of
minute,
football
how you-
because y'all crazy. I got the Chiefs. I'm going out on a limb here. I like Mahomes.
Dude, I like the Chiefs.
All right.
I like the Chiefs too, but they
Now,
always
if it
fall
happens to be the Chiefs and the Saints in the Super Bowl,
So
then I'm
so if
still
you're
going
if you're
Chiefs.
watching this, we want or listening, we want you to send in your picks as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah, do
comment
your
your
thing.
picks. All right, NBA Finals. Who's gonna win the finals this year? Ryan.
Warriors
The Warriors. Sticking with them.
all day.
Jeremiah.
Warriors come out to play.
All right. Rick.
The Los Angeles Lakers will win the NBA Finals or NBA championship this year.
You a LeBron stan, man. You followed him wherever he went.
Are you serious?
You think this is about LeBron?
Yes.
gotta
This is
be.
about the legacy of the
Now,
Lakers.
here's a question: Are they? Rumors is they're about to trade Brandon Ingram.
None of that matters.
Is that a rumor?
I mean, if they trade him,
It doesn't
imagine,
matter.
imagine if they trade him for
Think who they gonna trade him for though?
For New Orleans.
That's
AD.
not.
No.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna
All
happen.
right, I got.
But that could happen, and if that did happen, it's a wrap. Like it's gonna be the Lakers this year. Now look, you heard it here first. Just go tell your
Yo,
friends.
this is kind of.
I got the Warriors on that. All right. Will Trump still be the president this time next year?
No.
We're gonna have to ask this every year.
Yeah. Yeah, he will be.
You say yes? You say yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You saw what happened. Like, stuff don't happen that fast.
Nothing happens at all. Trump is definitely gonna be the president.
Well, I'll
next
say
year.
this. I'll say this.
What you think?
I think he will be.
Okay.
Why is this the only question you asked, Ryan?
Because I'm
We speak
kind of,
more sports and everything. Politics. Hey Ryan, what you think?
I kind of want to
I
go.
honestly forgot to look this way. I'm doing a lot of stuff.
I kind of want to go no.
Kevin the Quarter was like,
You want to go no?
I kind of want to go no.
You're going to change your vote.
Yeah, because
change it?
I think. Yep, I'm gonna change my vote. Yeah, I'll go no. I just need
What
to be
make
different.
you think we can finally get him out, bro? He's been killing everything. Like, I mean, no matter what, you can't get him
Y'all
out.
know the
government's in shutdown right now. Nobody cares. He's still gonna be
you
straight.
know the impeachment process takes a long time. It's
Yeah.
not just like
Now,
you
that's
overnight.
that's what I'm thinking though.
Unless
I'm
he
thinking-
resigns.
I'm thinking he'll still be the president, but an impeachment
Are you changing
will
it
be,
back?
What year are we in right
What
now?
are you, yes or
I'm
no?
good. I'm good.
Double-minded man
No?
cannot stand
Okay.
scripture.
We're in 2019.
Next
gonna be
up,
straight by 2020.
who's going to have the most first
Wait,
week
you didn't
sales?
say nothing.
I say yeah.
Okay.
Who's going to have the most first week sales in 2019? Artist.
I'm gonna say Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. Okay, so y'all think he's coming out with something. What you got?
I'll say Bruno Mars too. He's
Bruno
family
Mars.
friendly.
What you got?
Same thing. If Bruno's dropping, then he's topping.
What you got?
Okay, you rapping?
I don't know for sure, but it does seem like Bruno Mars has a lot of stuff come out.
Well, rumors are Adele is dropping, so I'm gonna go
Well,
with
Adele. Adele. I'm sorry. If
Nah, we
Adele,
got-
no, I'm switching. If Adele is dropping,
We got Lauren
then
Diego now, so
You're switching.
I'm switching to Adele. I'm switching to it. I didn't know she was dropping. Every time
So
she drops, she
it's,
tops.
again, it's a rumor, so I don't know.
Well, if she's dropping, she's definitely gonna be.
All right, so this one is very interesting. This one is you'll be. I'm gonna read you the list of movies coming out in 2019. This is gonna be hard to pick. Movie first week sales, first weekend box office. What's gonna have the biggest first week box office? Now let me tell you some of the movies that are coming out in 2019. It's like a sequel rehash fest next year, but it's big properties, big names. All right, so let me go through this list. Glass. Y'all know Glass?
yeah.
So that's like the sequel to
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah,
A Split.
and it's
Yeah.
also Split is in there. What Men Want. So this is the remake of What Women Want from back in the day. Lego Movie 2. Alita. So this is another James Cameron movie. He's big every time he drops. So like what's Titanic and Avatar. So this is another one of his joints.
That's a couple years ago.
Yeah, but every time he drops, like he takes like 6 years off and then drops another gem. Captain Marvel, which is big. Us, which is the next Jordan Peele movie off of Get Out. Dumbo, Shazam, Hellboy remake, Avengers Endgame, Pokemon Detective Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds is the star of
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's gonna be good.
John Wick 3, Aladdin, Godzilla, Dark Phoenix, which is an X-Men movie, Men in Black International, Shaft, Toy Story 4, that's huge, Spider-Man Far From Home, The Lion King live action, The New Mutants, It Chapter 2, Downton Abbey movie, Joker, So this is the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
That's gonna be hot.
The Addams Family, Charlie's Angels, Terminator is going to be doing something.
Man,
Kingsman
Hollywood needs
3,
some new people.
Sonic the Hedgehog,
No.
Frozen 2, Jumanji 2, Star Wars Episode 9.
Nah.
I mean, there's at least 5 movies in that list that could have been the box
Yeah.
office topper
Yeah.
for that section.
What a year for movies. this year,
Ryan,
man.
who is your #1 movie weekend box office? Go.
Frozen 2.
You think the kids are gonna win?
Frozen 2 is gonna win. Yeah.
Frozen 2. All right.
Yeah. Because
All
I
right.
guarantee you that I'm gonna have mine in line for that too.
Jeremiah.
Avengers, man. That snap that Thanos did was devastating, and everybody. I still
You think
remember.
everybody's gonna go see what
Yeah,
happens.
because I think I remember everybody in the movie theater. We watching it, me and my wife, and then like the rest of and he does it, and everybody like,
Oh, by the way, spoilers for all this stuff.
how did this ends like this? Like everybody was just like, 'cause you never watch a superhero movie where the bad guy wins, like, and just leaves you like that. So I think people are gonna want to see what happens next.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pregnant pause after
Yeah,
the snap. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It was a
yeah.
pregnant pause after the snap, and then you just kind of waited to see what was going to really go down, and then when you saw it, it was what it was. So
What you got, Rick?
you know what I got. I got Endgame, right? Avengers Endgame. That's going to be a chart topper. Now, I'll say this. There's so many other ones, right? Like if you look at it, you're right with the Frozen 2. That could be a thing, right? But Disney sequels rarely do as well as their first movies, especially in the cartoon side. So I rarely see that. So I don't know if they're gonna have as much success.
Well, Frozen is #1 Disney's overall chart topper.
That was Frozen
it's,
1.
No.
it's beat
Toy
Mickey
Story?
Mouse.
No, I'm saying that was
It's beat
Frozen.
Yeah, but you're
that
talking
was
about for
Frozen 1.
kids. Frozen
You're
didn't
talking
beat
about Frozen 1.
Frozen didn't beat Star Wars or
No, for kids. But what I'm saying is, out of the Disney brand, Frozen has sold the most.
No, Star Wars and Avengers is Disney too.
I think he sent out a Disney
As
kitty
a
children
kid
movies.
cartoon.
Yeah, but you're going up against other stuff.
Yes, but you're not talking. So I know we're talking about first week sales, right? But we're talking about overall.
No,
this
we're
is
talking
gonna
about
kill.
first week
I know,
box
and
office.
first week sales. That's the reason why, because this brand is everywhere. Everybody's gonna flock to see this movie. I promise.
Star
you.
Wars,
I don't-
Marvel.
I don't see what's
Dude, you
what's
gotta
the storyline
understand.
behind part 2. Like, what's the deal?
You gotta
know what I mean?
understand, when you taking
Dude.
whole families out to the movies, you're talking about like 5 and 6 kids.
But at
like,
the end of
the
Frozen,
neighbors' kids, everybody is going to see this on the first weekend.
But aren't there like discounts for kids and stuff like that? So don't they
Everything.
lose some of that stuff?
Everything. I mean, you
know
don't
what I
make it
mean?
up in
Like, don't the
numbers.
Are we like not thinking about like 2 live action movies that killed in the 90s when they were cartoons?
nobody cares.
Aladdin and
Aladdin
Lion King?
and
Aladdin. I'm definitely.
I think Lion King.
Aladdin, I can't wait.
I
to
think
watch.
Lion King is going to be our version of Black Panther.
I don't think so.
A lot
I
of
know
people going
you
to come out
said
to say
that.
that.
You said
I
that,
don't
and I
think
didn't
so.
think that at all. I mean,
Think
look,
who's talking?
we know the
Beyonce's
story.
talking. Childish Gambino is talking.
Okay, we know the story.
Okay.
I don't think
It's
so.
like, okay, look, there's, for Frozen 2, here's my problem, right? Cool. At the end of Frozen, was everything cool? Yeah, it wasn't like some type of cliffhanger. We straight, you know what I mean? Like the kids know there's a new situation. Cool. All right, but the cliffhanger, the biggest cliffhanger of last year was the Avengers situation.
Yeah.
That's the biggest
Yeah.
that's the biggest, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. For Aladdin, we know exactly what's gonna happen, right? Like, they're gonna ride the carpet, it's gonna be cool, the genie's gonna do his thing, and then he's gonna be free at the end. It's cool. The Lion King, we know what's gonna happen, but for this movie, we have no clue what's gonna happen. So we want to go see that, and I think that's gonna push it.
What'd you pick?
No, I want to see the Shaft movie, but I think Avengers might be.
You think Shaft versus this gonna be neck and neck?
And I think you're right, bro.
I think Shaft would be good, but I think Avengers might be the.
So I am really torn between Star Wars episode. Like, think about this. Star Wars is the biggest thing ever. And for this to be the end of the entire story, well, they're gonna do more after, but this is like the finishing joint, right?
Oh, for Star Wars?
This is the end Star Wars. They did the prequel, the main series, the 4, 5, and 6. Then they did 1, 2, and 3. This is a 7, 8, 9. This is the end, basically, right?
Wait, though.
That's huge. The only thing that is making me doubt its success is how much people hated The Last Jedi. It split the audience in half, and I think a lot of those people are not going to come and see as a protest. They're not going to come see 9. People really, really got mad at that movie. Now, I don't think it was bad, but people hated it. Ryan Johnson, the guy who did Looper, is the one that directed that. Now, I think it's going back to J.J. Abrams to do
really?
9, so that may bring people
Why
back
they just
into
bring
the
back
tent.
the original, the King?
But
Lucas, let George Lucas direct.
Lucas did 1, 2, and 3, which everybody hated. So
no, but he did 4, 5, and 6.
yeah,
right?
but he did 1, 2, and 3 after that. So
Oh.
they think he lost his juice. So J.J. Abrams, most people loved 7. So I think he's back for 9. So if he's doing 9, that may bring people back into the tent. But I'm nervous. I think I'm gonna go Avengers for 2019.
I mean, didn't Black Panther beat them out going head to head the last time?
No, Black Panther. There was no Star Wars.
Yeah.
The only Star Wars movie last year was Solo, which is not considered part of.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
It's a prequel,
Okay.
so nobody cared.
I got you.
All right, so biggest artist in CHH this year.
NF.
So everybody thinks first 2 controversies is NFCHH. Secondly, are we all confident he's dropping something in 2019?
He has to.
Yeah, he has
Because
to.
okay, so this is probably going into a little bit of line for line a little bit, but I was doing research on top songs for hip hop in general. Never Let You Down was in the top 50 like of hip hop songs, period. So I'm like, he ain't even dropped anything yet. He's just been dropping singles. That Wide song is crazy. He's been on tour with Logic. So him dropping a project is people are waiting on it. So I'm saying that.
So we're counting him as CHH.
I am.
Yeah, me too.
Has he declared not CHH?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically did what
Wait.
Crazy said.
How did he declare it though?
You know what I mean?
Say,
Like,
yo, I'm not with y'all.
He said, I'm not a Christian rapper.
That's what he said.
But a rapper who is Christian.
He said I'm a rapper that's Christian.
Oh no, I'm just kind of saying that.
I mean,
okay.
you know what his music is, though. That's what I'm like. It's not like, it's not deep theology, but you know what he about. You know what I mean?
We know he used to be signed to Christian hip hop labels, so I mean that's to
You
me
just
is
count, once you tagged, you tagged.
yeah, you tag. That's it.
Yeah, but he wanted free. We're not gonna give him free.
No. So everybody got NF?
All right.
But who else is dropping?
Who could?
hard to
If we're
say.
counting NF, nobody's gonna beat NF.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I know Andy and Lecrae have a lot of stuff. I would say NF too. I just have to go with NF.
All right. Who's gonna win the Oscar this year? So let's talk about who's up for it. Let's see. So now I don't think there are any official nominations yet, but this is based off of Golden Globes. If you know how the Golden Globes works, it's usually like an Oscars preview. Usually they kind of consider the same movies, and usually the winner is a good shoe-in to win. Not always, but here's some of the ones that are kind of rumored to be Oscar noms. So you can choose from these. Roma, which is on Netflix right now. Black Panther, A Star is Born, which is Lady Gaga. Vice, On the Basis of Sex, which is about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Black Klansman, A Quiet Place. Now remember, these are movies that usually not everybody has seen, so these are kind of like some deeper cuts. The Favorite, First Man, Green Book, If Bell Street Can Talk. Have y'all heard of that movie? I've heard a lot of great things about that movie. Mary Poppins Returns, Widows, Bohemian Rhapsody, Crazy Rich Asians, 8th Grade. Those are the ones that are kind of getting Oscar buzz right now. What do you think is going to get the Oscar this year?
So I was torn between 2. I was torn between The First Man and Green Book. Just seeing the trailer of Green Book, I was like, dang, I gotta see this movie.
But
Like,
you didn't.
I didn't.
Is the reverse driving Miss Daisy, right?
That's what
Yeah.
people are saying.
Yeah.
It's Mahershala Ali, and it's I can't remember who he's playing, but he's a piano player.
Yeah, honestly, I see it differently. This is gonna sound bad when I saw it, but when I saw that, I turned to my wife and I was like, that looks like Obama and Trump. Crazy, right?
What?
That's exactly how I saw it, right? I saw Obama being the wise president schooling the one that's not so like versed in this. That's what I got. I'll tell y'all about it later. But anyway,
Get your heart right, man.
The First Man.
Yeah.
First Man, right? That is, to me, is a all-around classic already because it talks about the first man on the moon. And if it has any kind of the appeal that Apollo 13 had, then I think that's going to be a shoe-in.
Okay, First Man. What you got, Jeremiah?
I'm going Vice.
Did you see Vice?
I didn't, but it looks like
Vice
I
was hot trash.
It could be hot trash, but a lot of hot trash when
Yeah, like Get Out?
No. Let me explain to you. Vice was hot garbage. It
Flaming.
was terrible.
But it got nominations already for
I
Golden
think it got
Globes.
nominated before people saw it. Like, it was trash.
You saw it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was trash.
Was it real trash or was it Sean trash?
No. It
Yeah,
was
that is a good
trash,
question.
trash.
It's different.
Because Sean's expectation for stuff, you be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
boom,
yeah.
and you go see it, you be like, what are you talking about?
I guarantee if you watch Vice, you would come out being like, that's trash.
I don't know.
That's how I
It's
felt
trash.
about Widows.
Widows was trash too.
Yeah, okay, good.
It wasn't as trash. Let me tell you about Widows. Widows, there's a scene in Widows that makes it worth it. There's a scene in
What's
it
the
that makes it
scene?
worth it. I don't know if I want to give it away. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I saw Widows. So
You
what
didn't
was-
see it.
I saw the whole movie, but I didn't
don't
see
know what I'm
anything
talking
worth me talking about or mentioning.
There's one scene that is
Talking about
like,
the dog to the closet.
huh?
Dog to the closet.
The dog to the
The
closet.
dog starts barking. Going
Oh,
to
that you give him stuff.
I didn't say nothing. I just
Listen,
said dog to the
if
closet.
you haven't seen Widows by now, you don't need to go see it. Just,
That's fair.
So
Wait,
overall,
wait,
overall,
I'm
my
saving
experience,
it. I'm saving
overall,
it.
my
Spoiler
experience with
alert.
Widows was a letdown. But there is one scene that everybody's buzzing about, and it basically just kind of highlights the disparity between black and white, and it was powerful. When the scene started, I was like, "What is happening?" And then when it's over, you're like, "Oh, I get it. That's dope." So for that scene alone, I would say that's I can't remember the director, but that was powerful. That was really powerful.
yeah, you have to tell me that one on break.
What do you got?
I saw Crazy Rich Asians. It was.
Yeah.
I think it was stupid.
Oh, people saying they love Crazy Rich Asians.
I saw it, but I didn't
No,
think
no,
it
no,
was-
no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
think it
no,
was
no.
all that.
I mean, not.
Well, I'll wait. Go ahead. Do you think?
Yeah, but I don't know which one I think would be the
You
biggest.
kind of had
movie,
this one is
but-
more of a guess, like because there's no way you've seen all these, so you're kind of just kind of like, what have you heard the most about? What do you think people are talking? Like this is pure speculation.
A Star. I'll go with A Star Is Born.
Stars
I've
Born.
heard
There's a lot of
about
buzz
it.
around that. What you got, Rick?
Okay, so first off, Crazy Rich Asians was dope, right? Like, and here's the reason why. I mean, it gave you a brand new feel and look at into their world. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
their culture, you didn't really know how much. Like, especially the upper echelon of their culture, you didn't really know what that was like. You know what I mean? Like you ain't know kind of like if you looked at the buildings, if you looked at just kind of the stuff that they did, if you looked at the way they celebrated. Now I'll say this.
I did like some of it.
It may be somewhat exaggerated, but I mean, honestly, we had never took a real peek into their full out like rich culture. We didn't know, and the way that they did it was super awesome. Like the movie like was phenomenal, and they had a lot of ups and downs. I mean, I thought it was great. Plus, the lady who was the lead star was also a star of Fresh Off the Boat, right? Fresh Off the Boat is a sitcom that's
Yeah.
doing pretty well too.
Yeah.
And so she was the main lead. She did a phenomenal job. She showed her versatility as an actress, right? Because in that and Fresh Off the Boat, she's the mother, right? She's the mother, and she's like a controlling, like crazy, frantic mother. In this case, she's like this, she's this innocent, kind of, friendly lady who's gonna be the one who's getting married to the guy. So I feel like she showed her versatility, and her showing that really put her in good light. At the same time, Black Klansman I thought was a really good look. Right?
I mostly liked it. I was a little kind of felt Widows-ish about that one too.
Yeah. See, this is where
Thanks
the
for letting me
Sean
know.
thing comes into
But it
play.
was good. It was good. There was just certain. It was more of a.
That's real.
It was more of a. Some motivations didn't make sense to me.
Gotcha.
But the movie was good. I think
Gotcha.
it was Spike Lee that did that.
Yeah.
He did a great job on it. It was just some things I'm like, if this is based on a true story, that doesn't make sense why they did this.
And
or
why
that.
would this person do this? And
Yeah, why
would
wouldn't
he?
he just do this? Why wouldn't he? Like that's
Gotcha.
kind of. So I may be having problems with real life, but
Yeah.
the movie was fine.
Towards the end, why would you place that last call? You know what I mean?
It's just little things like
Yeah, I
who would
got
do
you.
this?
I got
But
you.
if it's based on a real story and they actually did it that way, then fine. But it was just like, come on, man. That don't-
Yeah. Oh, and I give you that, but I have to say, if I know this the season to hand out hardware, so if that's the case, then Black Panther gets
you
my
think
hardware.
they're tipping
Yeah.
into Black Panther
I mean, because the
For
look,
what story of the year? Like
Say it again?
for the
movie
for
of the year?
Movie
Oscar of the year?
Yeah, I mean, for one, it was chart topping, right?
Yeah.
Like that's one, and nobody expected that from Black Panther.
gonna let that
Nobody.
Let me
you
ask
said
you-
they ain't gonna let that happen.
People
That's a
expected it.
very strong statement.
Now let me tell you something real quick. Normally, in
They
the
not gonna let that
Oscars. They don't pick the movie that's the
Yeah.
big
Yeah,
budget
I know.
movie.
But they're
But now
I
they
know.
added a category where it's like
no. This if anything has a chance, this one does.
It was pretty funny.
'Cause it was
too,
a
Black
moment.
Panther.
yeah.
It was a moment.
Like it was a big moment, But I'll say this, right? Plus, you have to know that they're under the same pressure, the known pressure that everybody knows,
Oscar's so white.
right? Everybody knows.
That's why,
that.
honestly, I hate to say this because Moonlight was really good, but I do think they had pressure to give Moonlight the Oscar that year. Where that mix-up happened with La La
Yeah.
Land, I think La La Land would have won if it wasn't for Oscar so
If it
white.
was a regular, non-pressured year,
I think it
right?
would have.
And so I think this is another move in that direction, right?
It has a chance. I
Black
don't think it
Panther.
will. My choice is The Favorite. I haven't seen it yet. It's something I do want to see. It has great actresses in it. So to me, it's out of these kind of like uppity movies, which a lot of Oscar movies are. It seems the one that I would want to watch the most. And out of the ones I have seen, like Vice and Widows, to me, has no chance.
What about a White Boy Rick? Did that?
Not even a scratch. Haven't seen anybody.
That was a good movie.
I really want to see that.
That was good.
That was a good movie.
Very good.
It was a
yeah.
good movie.
I haven't heard anybody
My wife didn't want to see it, but I want to see it.
All right, next up,
I'm Black Boy
Grammy
Rick.
Record of the Year, the song of the year, basically. Which song? Now this isn't not just Christian. So here are the nominees. I Like It by Cardi B. This Is America by Childish Gambino. God's Plan by Drake, which you're hearing now. Shallow by Lady Gaga. All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. And Rockstar by Post Malone and 21 Savage. What you got, Ryan?
I think it's gonna be This Was America.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
so.
That's a good choice. What you got, Jeremiah?
Just playing.
God's Plan. What you got, Rick?
God's Plan as well.
What you
God's
got?
Plan.
It's between God's Plan and Post Malone's Rockstar.
Yeah, that's
God's Plan.
This is actually a really tough category, and I'm gonna go out the box. I do think This Is America deserves it. To me, that was the biggest song of the year.
But
When that hit, it was more video, but that song was huge this year, and it came out of nowhere. No album was attached to it. It was
Yeah.
just a song. What you picked it?
No,
you didn't pick it.
I picked God's Plan. One, because the music video of God's Plan is just showing him giving away stuff to people.
Yeah, but it wasn't
using a
nowhere
budget.
close to This Is
But
America.
This Is America, to me, when you eliminate the video from it, it's just the song.
It's just a song. Yeah. So the video elevated it.
Y'all want to know something?
What?
I still haven't seen that video.
Oh
Oh
god.
wow, you weren't here today. We discussed it then.
Yeah, still haven't seen the This Is America video.
To me, This Is America
God's
or
Plan.
God's Plan. To me, have a good. Honestly, the Post Malone song was huge this year too. But I'm gonna go out the box. I'm gonna pick Shallow. It's from the movie. What's it? What was it? We just talked about it. It was the one with Lady Gaga.
Oh, A Star Is Born.
A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of stuff about that. Now, I don't think they can pull it off because that would look really racist, right? Out of all these awesome songs by all these black artists, and you pick Shallow. But I'm gonna just throw it in there. I don't know.
If Post Malone wins, it's gonna be an uproar.
I think that I think they could get away with Post Malone.
Why?
Because he's kind of accepted. Grammy Album of the Year. All right, so here's some of the choices here. Album of the Year: Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. Scorpion by Drake. Her by Her. Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone. Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. Black Panther soundtrack by Kendrick Lamar. What you got, Ryan?
Let's go Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Drake.
Jeremiah.
Scorpion.
Rick.
Black Panther soundtrack.
This was a good one.
A lot
What
of
you
good
got?
tracks by Kendrick.
Yeah, I would say Black Panther soundtrack.
It was surprising. It was really good. I'm gonna go out the box again. Wild card. I'm gonna pick Janelle Monáe, Dirty Computer. I feel like they're kind of setting
I thought
her
about
up.
that too.
I've been seeing her presented as an official artist recently, and I feel like they're setting her up. Now, this may have just been a nod, like Lecrae got like a nod by just being nominated one year. But I'm just out on a limb. I think it's gonna end up probably being.
They're going Jay-Z.
I think it's probably if I had to choose, I think it would probably be either Beer Bongs and Bentleys or. I haven't heard Her, but I've heard a lot about her, so I don't know.
Now wait, why not? And I need to know why not Invasion of Privacy.
Invasion of Privacy was cool.
It has so many writers. Yes.
You a hater, yo.
It was cool, but
You a hater, bro.
No, so many people
He a-
collaborated.
he a
no,
barb.
I'm not a.
He a barb to the core, bro.
But what?
You ride the team. You ride Cash Money,
Yo,
Young Money hard,
what are you
bro.
talking about,
Pause. But you
So many people collaborated. I mean, they
You
put
a
up great
hater.
artistry.
Yo, you a hater. If you a Cardi B fan, get him. Is what Rick said, get him.
I'm a Cardi B fan.
No, you're not.
I thought it was
You a
great.
Nicki Minaj fan.
it's not Grammy good. Anyway, so that's our predictions for the year. So y'all
She
can
actually
hold
had
us.
a good album, though.
You
It
can,
was a dope album. I really loved it.
you can hold us to that. Throughout the year, when you find out what the truth is about all these picks, you can call us out and be like, y'all were wrong. That's fine. So that's predictions for 2019. Let's get back into it. You in the field with the
Hey guys, Miracle here. Thank you so much for watching that episode. Make sure you go below, like it, subscribe, click the bell, and make sure you follow us on all forms of our social media. Also, check out our website and be sure you spread the word. We'll see you next time.
We know not what we doing. Screw that, they know, let them have it, do it. Okay, I'm erratic, prove it. Never mind, got a mind that'll wind up with me in a lineup behind bars with these bars. Okay, my time's up.
Team Freedom.
Yeah.
We not through yet.
All right.
Trackstarz Music presents.
Turn my volume up, turn me off.